Hi, my name is Rina and welcome to my channel. So today I am going to talk some about my progress kind of in my art New Year's resolutions, and while I also paint this painting that I started a long time ago and finally I've finished it. So let's get on with it. So I saw Bailey J, which if you don't know who she is, then why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. She is one of the most known art YouTubers, I guess. And I saw one of her videos where she talked about her art resolutions for this year and how far she had come with hers. And that really inspired me to do kind of a checkup. Not like a finished, like I am finished with my resolutions, because I am not. But like a checkup, like where we are now, almost just a month before the new year. So yeah, let's talk about that. So I made a video earlier this year, or at the beginning of this year, and I talked a little about what I wanted to achieve during this year. And if you want to watch it, it's back in my archive, but I'll talk about all the steps here anyways. So I had 6 goals for this year. I wanted to fill 6 sketchbooks, finish 12 oil paintings, so 1 per month, practice in all my different mediums, stop limiting myself, optimize my studio, and get better at drawing anatomy. Some of these goals are kind of like, it's not so easy to measure it in numbers or anything. For example, like optimizing my studio. I don't know when I'm done with that, but where I'm at right now with that goal is that I feel like my art studio is getting really together. I just bought some new furniture at IKEA that will help me make it more organized, and everything is like quite easy accessible. So I feel like I actually am not going to change much more in my studio by the end of the year. So I feel like I've already reached that goal, like how I want it. Draw better anatomy. That goal, I'm gonna look a little closer at it when the year's over, but I think I have gotten better at anatomy. I haven't been consistent on practicing anatomy like all the year through. It kind of comes in spikes. So I don't know, I could have been a lot better if I was consistent in practicing, but I think I have become better. It's kind of the measurable goals that I am stressing more over, because okay, so the first one, that I wanted to fill 6 sketchbooks. I've for now finished 1 sketchbook this year. I just finished it a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna have a sketchbook tour of that next week. But I was really hoping that I would be farther along now. But as I've spoken a little bit about earlier, this haven't been the easiest year. So it's been very hard to do art at all for a long period of time, and that's why I haven't been able to sketch. I was hoping to fill 1 sketchbook per 2 months, but right now it's just no. I'm not gonna manage to fill all the 6 sketchbooks. So I've kind of set a new goal for myself, and that will be to at least finish 3 sketchbooks. So I have 2 more to go, but I have 1 watercolor sketchbook that I only have 12 pages left in. Also, I have the sketchbook that I did Inktober in. I'm not so far from finishing that one either. I think it's more like 20 or 25 pages, but still it's manageable. And after that, I'll just do whatever I can, if I even can finish that. The other goal that is very measurable is that I wanted to finish 12 oil paintings, and I've done 3. One I've put up on the channel like in February or something. It was the kiwi study that I did, and other than that I have done 2, and both of those were done in one day. I tried to follow Bob Ross tutorials, and I had a lot of fun with that, but I didn't film it. And also with one of those, I made the biggest painting that I've ever made. I think it is 1 meter by, or 120 centimeters by 80 centimeters or something like that. It was really fun to draw or paint in such a big format, and I have some projects that I'm planning on doing. So I don't think I will be able to finish 12 oil paintings unless I only do Bob Ross tutorials when I feel like it, or can squeeze in the time and energy for it. But I have a goal of, I have 2 paintings on the go, which are both portraits. One of them is so nearly finished that it will probably be done within a week. And the other one is kind of a little more detailed and a little harder, so that will take a little longer while, but I really want to finish that before New Year. And also I want to do at least 1 Bob Ross tutorial again, and I really want to film it for my channel because I think it's so fun to follow his painting tutorials, and it's fun to see something come from nothing and ugly and I don't think I can paint to wow, did I do that? So yeah, that's, and also yes, I want to make 1 new from the bottom I almost said portrait by the end of the year. So that means at least 4 more paintings, and that means that I would have finished 7 paintings, which is better than none at all. So I'm gonna go deeper into this after New Year and see what I actually managed to do, but this is where I'm at now, and we are so close to December, we are so close to 2018 being over, but I'm thinking that I want to do the best that I can with the rest of the year that I have now to try to finish it up and be proud of myself for trying and for almost doing what I wanted. So that's basically it. That's where I'm at. You'll see some of the projects on my YouTube when they are finished, or maybe on Instagram, or both. I don't know yet. But I thought I'd just talk a tiny bit about the painting that I'm making in the background here. It is a watercolor painting, as you've seen. It's painted on Arch's hot press paper, and that was the first time that I tried hot press paper now, and I'd say that I really like it. There was one fault with the paper, I think. I don't know if it was my fault or if it was ruined from the beginning, but there's a white spot just right next to her chin on the right side, which bothered me a lot when I painted, because every time I put painter over it, it just refused to put paint there. So I don't know what was up with that, but I'm just like, let it be. Maybe I'll go over it with some colored pencil or something. And I also used my Holbein paints for this one, and I basically just used 2 like main colors, but I think I used like 3 colors altogether, maybe 4. I think I used a kind of purplish for the eyes, so yeah, 4 colors. And it was kind of good to limit myself to that color palette. I think it looks like more of a finished cohesive piece, and I'm really happy with it. I had a lot of fun painting it, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting closer to where I want my art to be, like with style and themes and maybe also color palettes. But I'm certainly gonna be trying out more colorful paintings also. I like both. I like everything. I'm like that. I can't really decide where I want to go with everything, but this is at least something I feel comfortable with making, and I'm really happy with it. So that was it for this week's video. I hope it was enjoyable and a little fun to hear where I am at with my resolutions, and I of course hope that I'll see you next week. But yeah, I'll see you. Bye!